Today I'll be talking about robotic surgeons. Technology every day, especially in the medical field, makes new advancements, and as stated by Mary Elizabeth Dallas with Health Grades on September 20th, 2019, roughly 670,000 certain bone repairs happen each year in the United States, and that's just bone repairs. When a patient enters the hospital, the doctors and nurses have the same goal: to treat the patient as quickly as possible and to help them recover to the best of their ability. Today I'll be presenting how long robotic surgeons have been around, what this means for doctors currently in the field today, and what the future holds for robotic surgeons. The first robotics operation happened in 1985 with the Puma 560, a robotic surgical arm used in a neurosurgical biopsy. As stated by David B. Simati with robotic oncology, it allowed for great precision when used in minimally invasive surgeries. He later states that this is just a start for robotic surgeries. A few years later, in 1990, the AESOP system produced by Computer Motion became the first approved system by the FDA for its endoscopic surgical procedure. After talking about the history of robotic surgeons, we will now move into what this means for current doctors in the field today. At first glance, it may seem like robotic surgeons may be replacing our current real-life doctors and nurses, but this isn't the case. Robotic surgeons have been merely just tools to finish the job. Head and neck surgeries, for example, require the doctor to reach into tight places, and a robotic surgeon is just a tool for that. Being smaller and more flexible, it allows to reach into hard-to-reach places to finish the job. According to Cindy Kuzma on February 13th, 2020, even robotic assistance has its downsides. Surgeons need to learn the new system and procedure takes longer even with an experienced doctor. What she's saying here is that even with an experienced doctor, a robotic surgeon isn't the perfect answer to any question that they may have. The surgery is still going to be very tedious, and everybody still needs to be fully focused, but it does help a lot. After talking about how long robotic surgeons have been in the field, what this means for current doctors in the field, we will now move into what the future holds for them. As previously stated, no one knows what the future holds. Some think that this is the peak for robotic surgeons, saying that all they can do is be little assisting tools, but that's not the case. For some people like Amanda Peterson with Medical Device and Diagnostic Industry on February 6, 2019. In many ways, the field of robotic surgeons is still in its infancy. And in the same article, the Executive Vice President and the Chief Operating Officer at Intuitive, Sal Brogna, says, there's no university programs on robotic assistance today, and we are in the early stages of creating an entirely new technology sector. I assume someday you'll be able to go to university and you'll be able to take those robotic assistance courses. What he's saying here is that currently we are working on being able to have that luxury to go to college or any university and take those courses, but right now we are just working on them, and we are trying to fine-tune them so one day those aspiring doctors can apply what they learn to the fields and properly use the robotic surgeons. Now, with the knowledge and of the importance of robotic surgeons, I hope that everybody here can learn and take in that robotic surgeons do play a big role, and their role in the medical field is just growing every day. Thank you. Any feedback?
So great job speaking loudly and clearly to everyone. It was very easy to understand and great pronunciation. But two things you really need to work on is to not read so much from your notes and to maybe make it a little longer. And that's it.
Thank you.